I have a surprise gift. Let me see what it is. Hello, Liberty Bell. Welcome. Unboxing. Yeah, unboxing. I'm showing my address. I couldn't see it my own self, so somebody else did it. I turned this away. Yeah. Oh my God. Carlos in the house. Let's see, can I remember how to work this thing? What's up? How you feeling? I'm cold, but I'm not cold as y'all like in Boston. Boston been getting hammered. Man, Boston been getting hammered this year. 21, then 22. That ocean over there ain't good for you. Open it. Say, pretty please. You want to get off here. You want me to open it, don't you? My brother was in Boston doing, oh no. Hey, Gene. She wants to know what's in here. I don't know what's in there. I don't. I don't know what's in here either. Oh, I feel it's hard. You know, I got to look in it. It might be something I don't want y'all to see. And so say you kill them down low. No one has to know. Fully is open now. No. Them steaks over there, they done had it bad. I wonder who the sender is. Very, very long place from here. Oh, very, very long place from here. Oh man. So how you been doing, Carlo? I said it was cold. It has been cold up north. Man, what's up with the lizards falling out the trees down in Florida? Hey, Seven. Hey, Adele. Man, lizards that's falling out the trees down in Florida. What you said? Let it rain, lizards? Yum, 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 yum. They want to know what's. Come on, Wayne. What's in the bag? They want to know what is in the bag. I love the new cop. They want to know what's in the bag. 30. So all the fruits and vegetables is going to be high this summer, huh? Come on, Wayne. What's in the bag? People want to know what's in here. What's in the bag? I want to know what's in the bag. The new cap. Man, this is the best cap to have on your head. This cap is insulated. Insulated. Keep my ears warm. I got two. I got a black one somewhere. I lose everything. We ain't gonna open it up yet. Come on. Where's my co-host at? I open it up with my co-host show up. Let me find him. Are you coming? Ain't Florida. Okay. Mm. You don't need a beanie. I only got no hair. Look. I'm bald head. Bald head. Look at it. Only way, if it grow anymore, it'd be a bald spot right there. Everybody keep us about your hair is bald. Do my hair like it's bald? It's just thin. That's what my hair is thin. I'm not bald. Oh no. Why you call me that man for? I ain't a general. Cause he got a hair like me. Y'all gonna call. Uh-oh. My co-host wants the link. Hold on. Hey, come on. Got scissors. I like to share. Would you like to share? We want to know. Sniff, 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 sniff. If y'all knew the joke behind that sniff, sniff, you women would kill me. That ain't funny. Oh yes, it was. No touching with those scissors. Touchy, touchy. No touchy, touchy. Touchy, 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 touchy. Okay. Just touchy. Oh man, they made these bags smarter. You gotta open it, you just pull it. Come on, co-host. No touchy. I'm not touchy. I'm going to be cutty. Not touchy. Cutty. Where's my co-host? Cutty. Y'all remember when you was a little kid and you draw something, you cut it out? I ain't did that in a long time. When you a little kid, you was bad with scissors in school, wasn't you? You used to do all the artwork and get that Elmer's glue. Y'all know that Elmer's glue costs too much now. I'm like, Elmer's glue wasn't that much when I was a kid. What else I looked at? Remember the crayons you had to just put it in the shopper, the 64 crayons? Man, those crayons now are so thin. And the box is like, this ain't gonna last more than a week for a kid to break all these little cheap ass looking crayons. I know, they cost too much. You used to get crayons cheap and I like the erasers they had when I was a kid. You had two. I had to see the new racers. Lord. What's up, my dude?
What up? What up, everybody? Shout out, everybody.
Man, I got
What
open
up, DPK? How's everything going, DPK?
Carlos in the house. I ain't seen Carlos in ages.
I know, DPK. Fish fam, everybody. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the fish fam, fish community.
I use up erasers a lot. Everybody use up erasers a lot. Man, when did crayons start being made so cheap? We
Where
just
are you?
have
Where are
nice,
you?
fat,
Where
juicy
are you? Where are
crayons when we
you?
was a kid.
Someone on.
Man, the crayons will last you for a long time. School started back, and I bought this girl's some school supplies.
Hospital day. Lola, how's Lola? And Auntie
I
Philly's
pray you
there?
the best for the blood work, man. The blood work.
Uh,
Ooh. They go. We need
see.
blood. We need blood. How much blood you need from me? But my test results good. I am happy to see you, Mark. I'm happy to not see you. When you want me to open this up, co-host? Are you wanting to wait? Co-host, make them wait. I'll open it up. My co-host is not here
You
right
go
now.
later to city?
Hmm? When does Cub Cap come out
Waiting for
to
you, my
eat?
gosh.
Oh, that's who's here. Open it. I'm watching. She want me to open it.
Lunatic friend, shout out Chewy, Uncle Chewy.
Chewy is in the
It's been a
house.
minute, Uncle Chewy.
Excuse me. You know, I'm one of
Yeah.
those persons like the recycle bags. That's crazy, ain't it?
So
like when
how's
you
Lola?
was,
Lola okay? Lola?
drum roll, please. Ah, ain't no summertime. You better shut that up.
Hmm? Oh
Ain't no
wow.
summertime. Ooh, let's see what's in the bag. Let's make sure it's PG, not X rated, or not R.
Oh Mountain, huh? S- very
Are
very
y'all
far away,
ready
grab
for it?
it.
Are you ready for it? You really want to see it? You really want to see it?
Oh,
You
oh
ready?
no.
You ready? Guess what it is? Jay, keep your mind clean. It's not one of those toys. You dirty minded. You dirty minded, Jay.
Exactly, Chewy.
Here, you get.
What they're really going through some stuff back over here in the U.S. You know, with the laws and everything. They really want to, clamp down on everything with imports and everything. It's ridiculous.
I gave y'all
Soon there
one.
were like betas. Betas or imports. And everybody locally breeding them is not going to be. So get your betas now, man. Get your betas now.
The only thing making me mad is Chinese cars coming up from Florida. Then I got this ugly looking alien fish down in Florida. I think Carlos caught one. Somebody down there where Carlos used to live at, they was up there.
So
What
Auntie
was
Philly's
the name of
there.
that ugly
You're
fish that
waiting.
they found in the pond? They ancient. They came from. All right, I give you another little piece. Hold on, let me put it on me. Ooh, why me? Dun, 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 dun. What it is? Dun, 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 dun. What is it? I have no idea. I see May.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get the Arapaima. The Arapaima is what I'm trying to get.
I think I know what it is. Guess what it is? What you think it is, Jay? Come on, Jay. What you think it is?
Oh, you're there, babe. Yay. Happy, happy now. Happy, happy now.
Come on, Jay. What you think it is? Come on, Jay. What you think it is? Somebody guess what it is. Son, what you think it is? It's a shirt. It's a blanket. Some weed. Oh no. So smoky. Man, that'd be nice. Must be nice. I want a hint. Look like a pound of weed. Jay said it's the chronic. Yeah, but it's not. Come on. Y'all give up yet? I know what it is. I know what it was when I saw the colors. The girl read my mind. Purple haze. I know what it is. Come on. Come on. Get some more. I know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Laugh out loud. Give it up. Come on,
That's
y'all.
okay. She
Think
mentioned.
about it.
Okay.
Think about it. Read the words. Read the words. Read the words. Come on, read the words.
Grab it, yeah. Oh my gosh.
You don't know what this is, Jay.
No, grab it. It's expensive. Some of the 60 pesos. Some of the
It's something you need.
yeah,
I
$1 I
give
can
you a
get two, but
hint.
$1 I can
You
get triple
need
two,
to
but
read
talaga.
it. Y'all don't know what this is yet.
Nah, over here, $1 I get tuba talaga.
Y'all don't know what this is yet.
I go neighbor,
Come
hey,
on.
hey, prima, give me tuba.
It's a
Okay,
hoodie.
$1. Okay, okay. See? Nah, I get full glass because she likes me. Joke,
You are my
joke.
sunshine. You are my
Yeah, one
sunshine.
jug, baby. One
You
jug,
make
one
me
gallon jug.
happy. Come
Yeah, one
on.
container.
It's not.
Yeah, one container, $1.
Read the word. Read the word. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Kevin Pick's in the house. It's a blankie. It's a towel.
Uh, yeah, the bridge over troubled water. Oh no, what troubled water? What troubled water, baby?
It's a towel.
What, babe? Yeah, but what troubled water? There's no troubled water. Just happiness.
To
Bridge over
my.
bridge over happiness to salvation. Talaga.
I
Bet.
said a blanket. It says,
Exactly.
"You are my sunshine." To Tommy, amazing boyfriend, the days I met you, I found my missing piece. You come peaceful me by, I can't even have to read the daggone words. We have got the R's I want. Ooh, B. It's a blankie. It can't be another blankie. There it goes, smaller. I love blankies. That's what it is. It's a blankie. She knew I wanted this blankie. She knew I had this eye on this blankie. And Jay know how much I love blankies, don't you? This thing is paper thin. This thing can't keep you warm up north. I got one to keep you warm up north for you.
Son of
I got one to keep you warm up in the north.
Hey,
That
Mark.
wood blanket, Jay said. I want that wood blanket.
Yeah, I want that. What was it? You took the words out of my mouth. I want that wolf blanket.
There's the wood blanket.
I want that. I pay for the shipping. I want that wolf
Shit.
blanket. Cause I'm a lone
They
wolf.
gonna
I'm a
charge
lone
you
wolf. You know
$100 to
that?
mail that heavy blanket.
I'm a lone wolf.
How you been, Mark? I'm fine. I'm
Man, I'm gonna
having
have
a
to go
good
to.
year so far.
I'm going to the Ohio then. I'm going to Ohio just to get that wolf blanket. I stay a week. We party, Mark. We have a good week, and then I'm taking that wolf blanket with me.
And where you gonna put that wood blanket at?
On my bed.
You sure ain't gonna sleep under it?
Yeah, I will.
I don't sleep underneath that heavy wood blanket.
That'd be
I
my
have never
comforter.
slept
That'd
underneath
be my comfort.
that
That'd be the
blanket.
comforter for my bed. That'd be my comforter for my bed.
I
And I'll
went and
sleep
got me
under
a
it.
physical.
I'll sleep under it. Really, Telega.
I took my what's that? I have no colon. I came back not having colon cancer. My blood, I'm not diabetic.
Oh, that's good. No diabetic. Why you? I'm hiding now. I'm hiding.
That give me high blood pressure. I like, honey, I will come back here next month. I won't have no high blood pressure. I promise you that.
What's up, big?
Nothing much.
Oh, who's here?
Just
Who's
taking it
here?
one day at a time. That's it.
Who's here?
That's
What?
all I'm doing is taking it one day at a time.
One
Man, that's
day
all you
at
can
a.
do, brother.
I'm tired. I
Hold
gotta find me some cigarettes to buy
on.
when the weather break.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a transition period myself where I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with my next move on my tanks.
What are you doing in your tanks? What's your plan? What's your go to? What's yeah?
Uh, I've been doing fish for like 20 plus years now, and I've had a lot of different species of fish, but
Yeah.
I've narrowed it down to where I want to get Tanganique and Calvus comperceps set
Oh,
up going, and I want to get a dwarf South American and Pistogramma tank set up.
oh.
Right now, right now I've got Malawis. I got peacocks, and one in Boona with some catfish,
But what are
some
you gonna do
various
with
catfish.
those? Are you sell them or give them to a good friend or how? Are you
Yeah.
just gonna, are you just gonna start a whole new room with the tanks?
Uh, I was breeding peacocks, OB peacocks,
Oh shit!
specifically there for a long time.
Oh,
Everybody called me the OBOG
damn, yeah, yeah.
That
because
is him. He's the that's his name there,
Oh,
Jack.
this
We
is
know
DPK.
him by that.
Oh, this is DPK. Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, I didn't know who I was speaking with. Oh, okay, okay, I got you. Okay.
so
I got that Pleco name.
I want to be able to keep the the peacocks breeding, but then I also want to do the Tanganyikan Callus Comp tank, and then I want to do the Dwarf South American the Pistogramma tank.
Damn, see, that's what's up. You're doing it big. You're doing it right. That's why man, see, we need more people like you in this hobby, You doing it specific, situate, that's not readily available. And yeah, so my hat's off to you, and I'm gonna check you out more often. And when I get some more space, because I'm just betas right now, but when I get a bigger tank, yeah, I might look your way, for those peacocks, because I'm looking for, good body, good thing, good everything. I'm not gonna settle for. Yeah, I can go to my local fish shop and get something, but if I know a breeder that's been breeding them for a good minute and it's good bloodline, I'm sure that's a good bloodline, or else you wouldn't be there for long. So yeah, I'll
Yeah, I
check you
mean,
out.
let me know for sure, man. I mean, you can. I haven't done a whole lot of videos here recently on YouTube, but you can go back and see on my videos of what my tanks, like, what I was doing, just a couple years ago in my heyday.
Right.
Like I was breeding mad OB peacocks and hybrid peacocks, and had some haplochromas, had some fuscos, some venustus, some bucochromas. You
Nice.
know, but I when I very first started with fish, I started with Malawi cichlids, and
Okay.
then I moved to South American cichlids, and I haven't done South American cichlids for that long, and that's like I said, going on 20+ years. So
Nice.
I'm kind of one. I'm wanting to do another South American tank too.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
I'm gonna have probably. I usually have 3 or 4 tanks running at a time, but right now I've only got one. But by the time I get everything set up the way I want to, I'm gonna have about probably 5 or 6 tanks going.
Oh, okay, okay. But like what you said, what you want to start out with, that right there sounds, exotic. I never heard what you said. I've been looking and I've been looking at all the YouTubes, and I didn't hear that once. What you mentioned, so what you're doing is big. So you're doing it big. So my hats off to you. My fault for not looking your way. As often. I heard about you, but I never. Really, so now you got my attention. You're doing it big. So I know you're.
Uh, I, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, me myself, I'm just still my beta, trying to get my variety going. Especially in the Siamese fighters overseas, like Indonesia, and trying to bring that, the ruggedness of those countries with the beauty of these countries, because we have the super red over here. So I'm trying, get the beauty with the brown and make, compare that, make that variety going,
Yeah,
and hopefully get that into a show and hopefully to get that into a show the IBC so that's my goal but step by step for me because I'm it's complicated especially with the betas because they're so overbred and there's genetically issues even when you think you have a good specimen the offspring would have deformity. So it's like it's heartbreaking. It's hard, but it's a process. But nothing's easy in life, But as long as
yeah.
you keep
You
at
got
it,
you,
yeah,
you got to start somewhere, and then
exactly.
once you start there, then start to grow upon it and move in other directions. Once you get a feel on what you're doing and feel comfortable enough to move on to other things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to start. Start somewhere and then move on. What you said. So yeah.
I'm fighting right now. Cops want me to go back to Tetris and all them. Hey, you was good with Tetris having that peaceful tank.
You in the touch. You in the Oh no. Now you're Pleca Whisperer. What you talking about? You can't go.
No, I always had Tetris.
Oh really? Way back then?
Mm-hmm. I always had Tetris.
Damn. So
I
what
might
kind
Man,
of
have had
Tetris?
I
all the
met
Tetris I knew of.
when I was doing all my OB breeding and whatnot, like my one of my 2 prize OBs, that one of them was one that I bred. It was a hybrid between a male pearl white OB and a
Oh,
female Eureka red.
no.
And that was one of the nicest fish that I've ever had. So beautiful, so beautiful. Like you can go back in my videos and whatnot, you can see it. It's orange and purple, like kind of
Oh.
like a Laker, LA Lakers looking fish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I had another one that came before him, and he was probably my most beautiful OB that I've ever had. He was red, blue, black, like
Mm.
so many crazy, cool, different colors. But that dude was a psychopath. Like he killed like 10, 11 of my peacocks. Like he did. He was just straight mean.
Oh no, man. I
Hey,
mean,
mean.
I try not to be
Yeah,
laughing, but
Jimmy
man,
H
but
had one.
yeah,
What did Jimmy H had that just killed all his fish in his tank?
that fish cost me well over hundreds and hundreds of dollars of
yeah,
fish
no,
that he killed.
I'm not trying to laugh, but man, it's like, damn, when you have a beautiful fish like that, and it just, yeah, it's
There's so
heartbreaking,
many
but
of
at the
them.
same time, it's like, damn, like, why,
Hey,
man?
Kevin, what fish Jimmy H
Yeah,
had that was so beautiful that killed all his fishes? You and Jimmy H had that type of. He had the white one.
Jimmy usually kept a lot of haps.
Yeah, he do. He had a white hat. I think it was a white hat that killed all his fish in his tank.
If you're if you're saying white hat, I'd probably say it was probably a white lips Madoka.
Yeah, that's.
Oh wow,
But he got it on his
man, that's
fish pond he
heartbreaking
made
though.
up.
Having one
Got a
fish,
long nose and a
yeah.
big lip at the bottom.
So what'd you do? What ended up happening to that cycle, that beautiful cycle?
What's that?
What happened?
What
Whatever
happened to
happened?
that fish?
Yeah, that beautiful one that cost you, you know. Man,
The one
that's
that cost me all, the one that killed all the fish and cost me all the money for the
yeah,
fish that
but
it killed.
yeah, but it was
I
beautiful.
I ended up having to get rid of him. I took him to my LFS. They gave me $120 for him, and I got other
No,
fish for him.
no, really.
Yeah,
I
killed me to
mean,
get
you'd be
it.
mad that it hurts, you know, you're hurt, and it costs you so much, and your emotions, but you know, it's like, damn, man. And he
Yeah,
wouldn't breed her. He would not breed that. He's just super aggressive. He would not breed.
exactly. He
Oh.
would not breed whatsoever. He was just a psychopath.
Not even like for show. Well, you can't even put it in the show, huh? Like take it to a, you know, mm, like to
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
like if I could
events.
show pictures and whatnot on here, I'd show you a picture of him. Usually, my uh YouTube uh picture would be of that fish. You'd be able to see him, and I don't know why it's not showing up. But that's my YouTube profile pic is my name with that fish.
Oh, okay, okay. But like, you never took him to contests or try to, you know, like auction, you know, like try to see what you could get out of him. But or what?
No,
It's not.
yeah, I never really got into going to, the like shows and competitions and stuff like that. I
No.
just kind of did my own thing and had my YouTube thing going on, and everybody could see my fish. And I mean, I even had people that wanted my female peacocks over my male peacocks because they knew the lineage and the genes that they had, that they
Right.
wanted my female peacocks to breed with their male peacocks.
Right. They can want
Hey,
the
Kevin,
lineage,
what's the
right?
name of this fish?
That is looks like an albino Dalmatia chromoceps compriceps.
That was Jimmy
Well,
H. Love of his
Kevin.
life.
The love was like
It was. Jimmy loved those fishes.
the love.
Albino eye biter would be the common name for it.
He
and
loved those fishes.
and it's the eye biter because it does what it does is bite the eyes or
No, he just mean.
Like I've never kept any that actually bit the eyes, but I mean they must have got that name from somewhere. You know what I mean?
exactly, yeah, they wouldn't just call it eye biter for no reason, right? So I got
They
you.
mean.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like the Siamese fighting fish, they call them Siamese fighting fish for a reason. You know, you can't put them two males together, or else you know they fight because they're fighting. Yeah. So
The women, the men's and the women's fight.
what do you mean the
They,
men's
they, they fight.
they fight because they're breeding. They get the mood going. That's how they get the
They
mood going.
moody. Richie Rich in the house.
Oh, what up, Richie Rich? Richie Rich is here, man. I gotta get my drink. Where's my drink? Hold up.
I know you ain't still drinking that beer from earlier. That'd be one stale beer.
What beer?
That
What beer I'm drinking?
Budweiser.
Oh no, that's gone. No Budweiser.
Never ever Budweiser.
I'm on the new.
That's some old people beer right there,
I'm on the new
Budweiser.
level. I'm on the new level right now.
Well, now what you on? You back on Coke 45? Do they still make English 800? Well, it was teenager. English 800 was the beer. Oh, he faux local, man. Yeah, Jay is faux local. We lost Kevin. ATL in the house. Hey, Karen. Ow, I gotta move back. I'm getting stiff. Hey, Jean. How you doing? Thanks for coming. You was morning.
Man, what's Richie spreading lies?
I think Richie left.
Man, Richie's over here spreading lies. I'm on that root beer. That root beer. Man, what you know about that root beer? That A&W root beer mixed with that bark
How are you? I'm
soda.
good. I
How
got
are
no
you?
problems.
Now the question is, how are you, Shoddy? ATL Shoddy? That's the
ATL in
question.
the house.
ATL. Shout out.
Uh,
Shout out from the land down under.
who should do TikTok? You should do TikTok. That's where we.
Oh, what? What's your TikTok? I got TikTok, man. We can do a duet. Let's go, man. I'm down.
Me and you. Just the
You and
two.
me. You and
Just
me.
the two of
Me
us.
and you. Just the two of
We
us.
can try it if you want. Just the two of us. We can do it. That's how we can do it anytime. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Doing it well. Did I tell you I got a copyright for telling a joke? That
What?
copyright, yeah. You know how I break up songs? This song I never
Okay.
heard of. How could I break it up?
Richie Rich. Crazy Rich. Man, Richie
to
Rich,
the
what you
Wild
up
Wild
to?
West.
Man, Richie
Wild
Rich, what
Wild
you up
West.
to, man? Come on up here, Richie. If you got the free time on, then come on up here. If not, then it's cool. No worries.
You know Richie Rich been Daddy Man.
Hakuna Matata.
Don't worry, be happy.
Hakuna Matata. What up, Big Tank Hank?
Big Tech Hank in the house. Oh, now Kevin gone. His battery died.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
they could have been talking about cichlids. You
Yeah,
don't know
see?
Kevin Pitts.
I know. I thought it was I thought it was I thought it was somebody else, but it's Kevin Pitts. Man, why you not tell me? Why you not correct me?
That's Kevin Pitts. That's OB.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was DPK. I was like, oh, this is DPK,
OG.
but no, it's Kevin Pitts.
It's Kevin Pitts.
Yeah, I got you.
He used to be what they call that? Well, the president, the vice president. Here we go. There go his boy right there. That
Who?
drawing right there. That's his brother used to be his one. His pride projection.
Oh wow, that's the beautiful one. Wow,
Yeah, that's the psychopath right there.
man, he's gorgeous, man. I would have just kept the tank just to him because
Ethiopia.
he's so amazing. My gosh.
Yeah,
120.
I mean,
You got one. How
I
much you get? You said you want
what's
got
that?
one. You got 120 for him.
He was in a 55 for a while, and then he got moved into a tank by himself. And then, like I
Okay.
said, I got offered $120 for him, and I couldn't really turn that down, even though I wanted to keep him. It was
Yeah, I
able to
know.
get me some of the other cichlids that I wanted.
I got you. I mean, yeah, money talks, but man, you know what?
Um,
If you were, if I was nearby you, and you said, "Oh, I want to give you 220," really, because he's worth it, you know. But you know, I
Yeah,
just it's a
like
damn shame that he can't breed.
yeah.
You know, he's too psycho like that. Damn, that's
I
sad.
grew him up. I grew him up from about 2 inches, and he was about probably
you ain't speaking no right words.
7 inches or so when I got rid of him. So I mean, I
Wow,
had him for a while.
right, that's good right there. 8 inches. Damn, monster
He was
baby.
he was a beast for sure.
Yeah, man, that's gorgeous,
Kevin
man.
Pitts,
So
Pitt,
gorgeous.
say hi to Hank.
What's
Yeah,
up,
Y'all,
Hank?
I wish Hank come up here so y'all can talk.
yeah, Big Ten King, you guys need to chat it up because you guys are both into the cichlids.
Maybe I
You
can
guys,
get Big Tech Hank to come up here.
yeah, you guys are huge in cichlids, and you guys are doing that
Yeah,
breeding and all that good stuff. So yeah,
I'm big into all fish, man. Like it's not just cichlids. Like I keep cichlids, catfish. I've kept tropicals. I've had eels. I've had leaf fish.
oh well, you had eels. Wow,
Leopard stimpomas, South Americans. Yeah, like
wow,
I've had so many different kinds of fish over 20 plus years. It's not even funny.
damn,
Yeah, I've even the only tank I've never had in my fish keeping career, so to speak, is a brackish tank. I've never
no,
kept I've had a saltwater tank with corals and fish and whatnot, but I've never had a brackish.
No, you don't know. Not my
brackish is
knowledge,
like
you
another
have.
whole other thing. It's not fresh, it's not salt, but it's in between, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's a whole other game right there. That's like, boy,
But I mean,
that
one of the things that I had in my saltwater tank was snowflake eel, snowflake moray eel, and they have those in brackish water, and that's one thing a lot of people don't kind of really realize about true eels that they actually
Brackish water.
they swim from the ocean upstream in freshwater to lay their eggs and have their babies.
Oh, so
And
okay.
if you catch one of their babies while it's still in freshwater or brackish water, then you can leave it in freshwater or brackish water. But once it makes its way back to saltwater, you can't revert it back to brackish water or freshwater.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So
So that's
like
what.
a brackish water snowflake eel is basically a slate gray color, as to where my saltwater one that I had was black, bright yellow, bright white, and like kind of leopard looking.
Oh wow. So a lot more coloration with the salt water.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
got you. Because the brackish they gotta blend in with the surroundings and yeah. So I got you. Wow. But yeah, that's interesting. That I never thought about those eels. Moving up. Yeah.
Who
So
yeah.
had a
that's
They
flying
like
eel?
all eels. Like I mean, you think about like Australian, like the big. It's like I can't
Joseph
think of
had an eel.
I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But even like Massacymbalus freshwater species eels and whatnot, like I mean, even moray eels, like they go into fresh water to breed, and then their young come back out to salt water. But if you can catch them in fresh water or brackish water, then you can keep them in that.
oh,
You
because
don't
that's
ever
how
have
they
to move
make.
to salt water or anything else. You can keep them in whatever
Really,
you catch
I
them
did
in.
not know. I didn't know that. I thought that because of their genetics and everything, they would have to go back or with in between or whatnot. But like you said, wow.
Yeah, they'll go right up a
Mark and
freshwater.
Jay, I need
They'll
to
go right
get
up a freshwater river or a
y'all
freshwater
schedule.
stream. They're almost kind of like sea turtles in a way. They go back to where, and like salmon and stuff like that, they go back to where they were bred in the first place. Like they have that sense to know where they were born, where that kind of thing, and that's where they always go, and to have their young.
Nice. Wow. See, I learned something about the eels, man. Cause wow. Cause me, I thought, okay, well, there's salt water. They lay in salt water. They stay in salt water. But mm,
Yeah, technically, yeah, they technically start out freshwater, then move into brackish water, then move into salt water. But
but they're born.
if you,
Okay.
like I said, if you catch one in freshwater, you'll always be able to keep it in freshwater.
Right. So
Because
that's
if you catch one in brackish water, you'll always be able to keep it in brackish water
so that
because it's never been introduced to full salt water.
right. I got you. So they're kind of like gobies. Then they breed in this, but that you said, but once they're there. But gobies are different. But I got you now. Okay, understood. Because I was thinking about getting eels, but I know like it's a complex mechanism with everything. As soon as because eels are everything's advanced. I'm just doing my research,
Yeah,
due diligence, and everything, learning before I jump in head first without doing my
yeah,
research. Yeah, I'd rather do my research and learn the pros and cons and this and that, whatever. So
yeah. I mean, I'm I'm getting ready to be 40 years old next month, eh, and like I didn't have the internet and everything at my disposal. When I started keeping fish when I was 15 years old. You know what
oh
I mean?
wow, yeah.
So like I was doing nothing, but it was me doing reading books and doing research as much as I could and trial and error.
Oh, okay.
That was basically how I learned the things that I know about the fish that I know and stuff like that is from reading books and hands-on trial and error and having them and working with them and learning what I could do with them.
Because that's what the same with me, but I fell off. But I was into in high school, like 13, 12. 14, I was into African cichlids because I like the coloration. I like that they were aggressive and like kind of like they had the I don't, it was like salt water, but they're aggressive, and I just like that
Yeah,
about them.
yeah,
But my
exactly.
local
That's what I mean. Mainly African cichlids, specifically with some South American, Central American, and American cichlids. I mean,
Mhm.
with the colors and everything you get, you can have a freshwater tank that's just as colorful as a saltwater tank because they're, all the saltwater colors that you get in those fish, but they're freshwater.
Exactly. And so I was doing my research on they needed the sand, they needed the rocks, they needed all this. So I was doing my research, but then when everything changes and you move from house to house, it's like man, it just messes everything up, and I just got this just discouraged. So I left the hobby, and then I had a Jack Dempsey because I couldn't keep my African cichlids because I didn't have the type, so I was like, oh, I'll just have just one species tank with just one jack, and I had that for a good minute, I love my jack, but then like I don't know what happened. It's something I went overnight to a week or whatever, a weekend to a friend's, and I came back and it was just gone. I was like, man, what happened? I was so distraught, and so I was out after that. I was out for a few months, and then I try to get back in, the hobby again, and I got some tiger barbs because I was like, okay, these tiger barbs are small, they're aggressive, but I had like three. I had three, but I should have got more than three because
Yeah,
they weren't,
You got
they
nervous
had,
fish that we can't stand.
and so
Why you gonna do that for?
they were good, but then I just came back and the whole tank was empty, and I was like, oh well, they jumped. And then when the 10
yeah,
gallon
like
they jumped, I was like, damn it, man. So I was like, you know what, I'm done. And after that, I just left the hobby altogether. I was like, okay, I'm gone.
That's
But
like them red tiger sharks.
what size gallons do you have the tiger barbs in?
the 10 gallon, but I had, like I said, I had three, and they were like they had the rocks, they had the rocks from my previous tank, and then they had like some wood, and they had some plants, but I didn't have the dye plants. I was still doing plastic at the time because I didn't know any better. But yeah,
Gotcha.
but at the same time, and I came back, they fade, they ate worms. I gave them live earthworms, I cut them up in pieces. They ate, they fought, I mixed up, I give them balance everything, but like I said, I
Yeah,
went to a friend's house for the weekend. I came back and the whole tank was empty. I was like, "What happened?" I was yelling at my whole family. What did you do? Nothing, nothing. I left everything, and I looked around, and sure enough, they jumped. I was like, "Shit!" I couldn't believe they
yeah.
jumped. Yeah, I didn't
Well,
know what
well,
happened, but yeah, I
well,
was. I left the thing. I left the. I didn't cover it. I was like, "Oh
It
well."
don't
They
matter.
didn't.
They
Yeah,
still jump.
yeah. I left.
yeah,
Well, I left the
That's
thing.
like them doggone hatchets.
But I left the thing uncovered because I didn't want. I thought it would be better just to leave it uncovered for some reason. I don't know why I left it uncovered, but
Rookie
yeah.
mistake.
There's a lot of jumper fish out there, and that was one thing I learned. You know, even when I was keeping eels, I was having eels jumping out of my tank. I would wake up in the middle of the night and hear something flapping around in my room like a pigeon or some kind of bird flapping around is what it sounded like.
right,
And then I would wake up and my dog would be right there, not trying to eat the eel or anything, but pointing out exactly where it was. And
right,
I would have to pick it up and put it back in the tank. And I just learned that always keep your tanks sealed as much as possible. Give your fish the littlest possible room that they could even think about wanting to jump out.
right. Exactly,
I
exactly
mean,
what you.
They have piranhas. The piranhas
I
can find
like
their way out of the tank.
I was I keep a lot of hang on the back filters
Oh yeah, yeah.
on my tanks, and I was even getting like foot and a half, almost 2 foot eels getting up and getting inside my hang on the back filters.
Oh
and chilling
no.
out in there, and then I would have to, realize they were in there after I couldn't find them in my tank anywhere,
Mhm.
and have to get them out of the filters and back in the tank.
That was you who had that problem.
Yeah, I've had that problem with almost with a lot of different Massacembulus species eels that I've owned, but the one that was the worst was a tire track eel.
Oh, the tire track. Yeah, okay. Mm, But how they get the name is just because the pattern on the eel, or like it's just
Like honestly, like with the tire track eel, they look more like a python like pattern than they do anything.
no.
They
Okay,
look more
okay.
like they look more like a snake than they do anything. Like that's the best way I can put it is they look like they've got like the brown and the black and whatnot that they look like a
Like the
python.
python, yeah. Because yeah, when you say python, I'm looking at imagining the python, the 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 symbols, everything. Yeah, the oh my gosh. So yeah, okay. So got you. So try attack. Yeah, because I think my LFS had one, but like I said, I didn't have the space for it, and then try, and I didn't know the research so I wasn't gonna go buy a fish just because it's there, it's beautiful,
Welcome,
but
Bonnie Rose.
I'm not gonna, do that to a fish because like, I've done that before,
Yeah,
I've done that before with that Jack Dempsey, and it was,
Uh,
and was getting big, but I didn't have it where it was getting too big. So it still had
yeah.
room to grow into that 20-gallon that I had,
It's
and I
like
wish.
you know every fish I can't stand. Why you
Like
doing that? Every fish you name it, I can't stand it.
like an electric blue like Jack Dempsey or an electric blue Jack Dempsey, like I wouldn't recommend anything under a 55-gallon to put at least just one of those guys in, if not
Right.
a bigger, like a
Them is some
75 or a
evil
90
mother.
or
Watch
Yeah,
your language.
that's why like when I got that Jack Dempsey, I was like still like 14, 15, so I didn't know any, and I didn't, have any of the books that, because I was still
yeah,
all I had was, was a cichlids, but that was like years ago, like a year or two before I got into the Jack Dempsey, and I was just looking to find that Jack Dempsey, and there was a beautiful Jack Dempsey. I just like, damn,
I
I just
had
didn't know what
friends
happened. I
buy
just
them
came back, and they
little.
were just like, just in the corner, like,
Once
just,
they get big, you take them to the fish store and give them back to them.
yeah. Like my tire track eel, my last tire track eel that I had, he outgrew my tank, and he's now living in one of my friend's tanks that has a 220-gallon.
oh wow. But
Yeah,
so that's good
eh,
that you get to go see your, go check him out. Like, oh, well, how's he?
yeah, yeah.
That's what's up.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
He's probably
You know
somewhere
they
probably
mean.
around 2.5 feet long now.
Oh shit,
He's
two
probably like
feet. Oh wow.
two, about maybe 2 inches thick.
Yeah. Oh, big monster then. Oh wow. So
Yeah,
even
like
good, even
you
good.
were you were talking about taking earthworms and cutting them up and feeding them to your fish.
Yeah.
Like I would go out and get night crawlers and earthworms, and my tire track eel would suck them down whole,
Oh,
just like it
oh.
wasn't nothing.
You don't
Damn.
have no fishes like that, have you?
Nah, not like that. I never had like monsters
You
like
new
that.
to them. I forgot. You new. You ain't
You know,
old.
New,
I
new.
I
I
could
think.
I could put a 7 or 8 inch night crawler in my tank, and that eel would snatch him up in one gulp and gone. You wouldn't see it again.
Damn. The
Now
biggest I
you
had was
start off with
the,
oh,
the
that's a
biggest
beautiful catfish.
the biggest fish I had was my flower horn, and he was like 7 inches, and he had the Jerusalem beetle. But I don't know if I should have gave it that because he ate it up, tore it up. But after that, he didn't. So I was like, oh, maybe that beetle did something. Cause I washed it, cleaned it, but maybe that I don't know. But
Yeah,
I'm learning.
I
I'm
would
just, hmm.
I would always wash the the earthworms and whatnot, or I live in Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
and when we get just a little bit of rain, I can go out my front door and there are earthworms and night crawlers just crawling all over the place, and I would just be able to go out and pick them up off my sidewalk and out of my yard, and stuff like that. And then I just bring them in, wash them off, and feed them to my fish.
Oh, nice.
Because I mean, like my biggest fish that I've ever had was Nimbochromis fusco. He got about a foot long. He would like usually they're really mean fish, but mine was remarkably very very docile. But I could feed him an 8-inch earthworm, and it would be gone like nothing.
Nice. But you said you said earlier that you had like like you kept a few catfishes, right? So have you ever kept like the
That
gold? Huh?
that's kind of one of my things is that's two fish that I will always have ever since I've been fish keeping is I'll always have cichlids and there will always be catfish in every single one of my tanks regardless of what's
Nice.
in it. Like
Yes.
I'm a huge catfish fan just like I am a cichlid guy.
Yeah. Because I was interested. I was well. I was interested in this one catfish called. I'm sure you heard of it, the gulper catfish. Have you ever kept one,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or how was your experience with that? And would you like to,
What's that?
how was your experience? Would you like to experience? Yeah. How was your experience with the gulper catfish? Like with everything.
I mean, catfish are actually pretty easy to keep because they're a really hardy fish and they stay at
Right.
the bottom. And it's a good thing to have catfish in your tank besides, like a pleco or something like that. They help keep the bottom of your tank clean.
Right.
But then once you get a bigger type catfish, then you need to start, being able to feed it, live food and stuff like that to help keep it healthy and on the kind of diet that it should be on.
Oh, okay. Okay. So like what would you
Catfish
recommend
are
feeding your
expensive.
catfish if it gets like at least 6 or 7 inches?
What's that?
What would you recommend feeding your catfish? Like would you feed it like I don't I'm sure you know, not no feeders because those feeders are not no healthy, but
Feeders ain't gonna feed no catfish.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need something, like maybe they get some
What
like good
Thank James.
what exactly kind of species of catfish are you talking about?
like those gulper catfish.
Yeah, I mean, you'd want to be feeding those like basically once they get of age and get big, you're going to be basically wanting to feed them small goldfish or comet goldfish, good sized comet goldfish for feeders.
Oh, okay, okay.
If you
But
get
you
fish
want
like that, you got to just start
But you want
breeding
to
them
eat,
for
but you want to
food.
breed those goldfish, right? You don't want no from the store, right?
It's all
Yeah.
right. I can't spell a lick my own sound.
Because I hear a lot of horror stories of people doing that, and then something happened to their fish, and they say, "Oh, I don't want that to happen." That's why I'm like,
What?
kind of
Feed them
what?
guppies?
It, I'm lucky with my fish store that my local fish store that I go to.
Uh,
They specifically breed in the back of the store comet goldfish and
oh wow.
really big rosy goldfish, rosies, and they breed them in completely separate, you know, big, huge bins that are for nothing but feeder fish for big fish. So they're not in with other fish. They've never been introduced with anything. They're just in there with themselves and growing up, and they grow them up to a certain size. And if you've got a big fish and you need a certain size feeder fish, then they'll go back in the back and they'll get you the size that you need.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. See, That's good to know. See, I was like
I
worried
mean,
about it.
Go
also
ahead,
also with
Jediah.
also with catfish, I mean, you could feed them, crayfish and crawdads and stuff like that too. Like they'll 100% eat that stuff. Like that's an people think oh we'll just feed them feeder fish. Well, you can also feed them crawdads and crayfish and stuff like that, and they will tear them things up like it ain't no business. You know what I mean? It's just knowing with the
Right.
catfish, it's just knowing what the fish is that you have from the area that it comes from and what the natural foods are that it eats in the wild, and basically just mimic that as much as you possibly can. If you don't want to, go out and get crawfish and, crawdads and that kind of thing, then go buy, jumbo krill and, frozen jumbo krill and stuff like that. Let it thaw out, feed it to them. Same thing. It's just not live, but they still don't care.
Okay, yeah,
You
because
get,
I was just wondering, like, because I was trying to do my research with like you said, keep it natural as possible. So yeah, I was
yeah,
trying, from a fish keeper, I want to know from your experience, so that helped me a lot. Thank you, I appreciate that.
yeah, not a problem, man. Not a problem at all.
I can tell me the old YouTube will show up sometimes.
I've been going to my same fish store, and like I said, since I was 15 years old, I've been buying fish from the same fish store up to this day. Like I said, I'm getting ready to be 40 next month, and I've been buying my fish from the same fish store ever since I was 15 years old. You know, I go in, they know who I am. It's a family-owned business. I walk in, hey, what's up, Kevin? How's it going? How's your fish doing? That kind of thing. Like they know who I am. They know what kind of fish I have. They know what I'm looking for because I've been going there for so long.
Yeah, see, that's the same with my LFS because when I go there, they know I'm beta, I'm breeding betas, I'm specifically Siamese fighters from overseas that are very aggressive. So I'm trying to get the most aggressive. So they put me in the right direction and they show me, oh, they show me, not only they show me what they have and what's good, but they show me video of the competitions they do overseas. And I know that's not good over here, but that's what I'm looking for. So like I know what the
Hey,
quality
Melvin.
betas I get is high quality betas. They're champion
Gotcha.
bred, they're arena bred, so yeah. So I'm not over here trying to say that mine are good fighters because maybe they are, they have the bloodline, but they're
Mm,
good breeders. That's what I'm trying to say. That if you want to breed betas, you're into breeding betas, then that's what I'm. And then you get good good coloration because I'm trying to get good coloration for show with the good
Yeah.
aggressive quality at the same time.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was going with when I was breeding my OB peacocks was I was pretty much taking like a sunshine peacock and breeding it with different color OB peacocks, or taking, a red shoulder peacock and breeding it with different color OB peacocks and trying to come up with my own, you know, strain of OB peacocks that, you know what I mean, you're only going to get if you breed those two fish together for the most part. Like I said, if you look at my YouTube channel, you can go through and there's one I've got on there that it's me feeding Northfin to that tank, and every fish in that tank except for two or three were bred by me. They were, you know, those were fish that were bred by me.
Oh wow. See, that's
'Cause, I mean, I've got a still to this day. It's even in that you can even see him in that video that I'm talking about right now. He's a Neolamprolongus cylindricus Tanganyikan cichlid, African cichlid, and he just turned 19 years old.
Oh, I
19
ain't want
years
to do
old.
that.
19 years old, pretty long for a fish. But I
It
mean,
is.
Tanganyikan cichlids usually live a little bit longer than Malawi cichlids, from what I've experienced. You know, I've got this 19-year-old cylindricus. He's only about maybe 4.5 inches long, but you stick your hand in the tank and get it anywhere near him, and he will bite the holy dog shit out of you and draw blood every single time.
You're welcome.
He's like he's a little pit bull.
yeah. See, I like those fish like that. You know, like they're friendly. They look friendly, but as soon as you put your finger, oh, it's game on. You know. I
They
love
gonna
those.
bite your
Exactly. Yeah,
finger up.
yeah. And like my cylindricus is really good about like when you stick your hand in where your fingers bend and your joints are there, and that the flap of skin that you have above each joint of your fingers, it'll immediately go to right to that spot of your hand, grab a hold of that flap of skin above the joint of your finger, grab a hold of it, and then shake its head like a pit bull and rip you wide open.
Oh wow. See, yeah, that's what I love. You know, because you don't want to mess with those fish. Yeah, you just
Yeah, cause yeah,
water change at your risk or something like that. You should put a sign like that. Change water at your risk or something like that.
I mean, after a while, you kind of get used to it, but the first few times it happens, it scares the shit out of
Oh yeah, because
you. Makes you want to pull your
Thank
hand out of the
you.
tank real fast and whatnot. But I mean, once that happens enough times, you kind of get used to it, and it doesn't really become that big of a deal. Yeah, they still do it every time, but you get used to it after a while. You become acclimated to it.
right, I got you. But like, yeah, that like Cardin says, that 19-year-old, that's old for a pet shop fish. You know, so you're doing something right for keeping the fish like that. You know, that means they're
Yeah,
thriving. That you're doing, yeah, everything's right and everything's.
yeah. He's in with my peacocks and everything right now in my main tank, and don't none of my he's the smallest fish in the tank, but none of the other fish want anything to do with him because they know what's going to happen, because they get down around his cave and he comes out mouth wide open with big huge sharp fangs that he's got inside of his mouth,
Oh,
and yeah, they don't want nothing to do with him. They
yeah, because
immediately
they
back
know,
off and swim away.
because they know that he's an OG. You don't mess with OGs.
Yeah, like yeah, they don't want nothing to do. They just let him do his thing, and
yeah,
they don't mess with him.
that's what's up.
They shot. He calls me. Don't mess with
Yeah.
him.
Eventually, once I get my line going, then I'll move on. I'll start another setup. But I don't want to keep going, jumping and jumping, and then look back like, oh, I should just stick with this because I already wasted time and materials and expenses on that flower horn, and it just didn't pan out. I wasn't doing it. I was doing it halfway. I should have done it all the way, but my heart is for my betas, and I'm trying to get my betas going. So that's why I'm just just stick it out. But at the same time, I'm doing my research. So when the time comes when to go to the next level, I know where to go to and how to do it proper.
Yeah,
Betas are okay. You can just jump in right away. But at the same time, there's still things you gotta learn. with the fry, keeping the fry going, keeping the fry alive and everything.
That's
So
one thing you learn in this
Oh,
hobby.
yeah, for sure.
How to
For
assess
sure.
death of your
yeah,
fishes.
so even nothing's easy, you know. Even the entry level fish like betas and everything else, it's still there's still a learning curve. There's still something, you know. There's always something, you know. But maybe the guppies, I think maybe the guppies is still. But I hear things about guppies too. Like I hear people having trouble keeping the guppies alive. So it's just everything's, you know, not as easy as it is, you know.
Everything you can't keep everything in this fish hobby. You got to
Yes,
find
Right.
out what you good at.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some things people are good at, some things are not. You know, people say, "Oh,
Back in the
I'm
guppies."
good at plecos.
Some people
back
say,
in the
I
"Oh,
can
day,
get them
yeah,
go bang 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 bang.
yeah,
back in the day when I had nothing but a complete Tanganyikan tank, I crossbred pearly black Congo Caldas with an orange fin Capriciceps, and they bred all the time, and I had tons and tons and tons of babies, and I was always selling them, getting rid of them, selling them, getting rid of them, and because I always had so many that I didn't know what to do with, other than to sell them. And now I don't have any of them left anymore, and I wish I did.
Gene, that week.
yeah,
That's why I
yeah."
started bleeding my sand plecos.
That's why I try to breed the fish that I have because I know sooner or later that the parents are, you know, not gonna be there for too long. So at least I've been okay. At least I got the siblings, and they're gonna go on, and then they're gonna,
Yeah,
you know, get the genetics going. So the genetics will keep going on. So
yeah, and
like,
that's what I was trying to do with my OBs was I was breeding them and starting to get the colors and the patterns that I wanted in my OB peacocks. And then I would selectively, line breed them with other ones that to try to get the outcome of the end fish that I wanted, the end product.
right, like like with me, you know, when I first got into this hobby, you know, the first very, you know, I got a Siamese fighter from my LFS, and then I got a female crown tail from my pet shop, you know, local big store, my big shop, pet store, whatever, pet store. Was it pet shop or pet cool? I mean, well, anyways, you know, pet smart, I think.
Wow, he
Anyways,
tongue
Pet smart,
twisted like it ain't nothing.
yeah,
but
pet
anyways,
smart, pet smart, Petco, yeah, yeah. They're.
but
I wish I had a Petco around me, but I don't have it. But I can't get to a Petco without driving about an hour and a half away from where I live.
oh, okay, yeah, mine is like 30 minutes away, but I went there, you know, just because like the first one I got was, well, that's why the first beta fish I got was a beta. And that was the Pet Smart, the crown tail female. So I put that in my 10 gallon, and then I was like, well, I want to breed it. I was looking into breeding, and then I found this local fish store. I said, okay, this local fish store, and he breeds the Siamese fighters. He gets them overseas, and these are the most aggressive ones. So I was looking, and I didn't even ask about the aggressive. I just looked at what I wanted to see, the coloration, what caught my eye, and so I caught this
Yeah,
one that was like a neon blue, big, 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 big fish, big, and he was aggressive, you know, at the start, you know. So you know, instead of doing my technique that I do now, I just, you know, kept my little crown tail in the little net, and they see each other. He'll flare up. He'll bite the net at times, you know, and the other fish will
yeah,
flare out, you know. So I just give it, and then I take him out, you know. I did that a few times, and then the third, fourth times I put them in and just let them be, and then the next day there's a bubble nest, and the female was, you know, hiding, you know, just waiting while the male was building his nest. And the third day, he they started spawning, so I was happy. So I still have those two males. I mean, I still have a male and the female from that
nice.
thing. Yeah, so I have those going. So I want to keep that genetic because that's what started me in the whole everything. So event, and then I had that super red. I have a super red that bred with the female that I got. So I got those still growing. So those are looking beautiful. So yeah, eventually, so I'm getting my slowly but surely. I'm getting my variety, my genetics going, stabilizing them as I go, choosing the strongest, and and the weakest ones. I'm just putting them aside, and if they make it, they make it. If not, then at least they live a nice, peaceful life. But sooner or later, I'm gonna get a big old tank, and I have and I have me a monster fish, and sorry to say, but the coals are gonna be the ones that are gonna be feeding my fish.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. I want, that's the hobby. The coals,
Yeah.
the ones that are not healthy, the ones that are not living the best life, they're gonna be, food for somebody else. But at least they're not gonna suffer and just like wither away. Like, in a small little tank, just wither away because they're not. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Yeah. If like I said, if you're looking to line breed and you're looking for, like you're saying, the aggressive qualities and
exactly,
certain colors and everything like that, then you want to weed out all of the other ones that don't have that and keep the ones that have the qualities that you want to
and
breed
then
with other fish to keep those genes and those genetics
and then
going on.
most of the times those are the ones that are having defects or having this. So I'm not going to be selling those or giving away to somebody else because I don't want that to be
It,
out there. I don't want that to go out. I don't
I,
want that
I,
bad genetics to be out there. And
I
then they
understand
all,
100%, man.
yeah. As I'm not trying to be inhumane. It's just like I don't want bad genetics to be out there. And somebody comes to me and like, oh, you sell me a fish that this is like, that's the last thing I want to do to somebody. So I want the best. So when I do start selling, when I start giving away, start doing giveaways, I can be 100% guaranteed that those persons are gonna get a good, strong quality fish.
Yeah,
No deformities, no nothing. They're gonna be hardy. They're gonna be the strongest. They're gonna be beautiful. They're gonna be everything that they want and more.
exactly. And that's the reputation that you want to build up for yourself too.
Exactly.
It's
So I don't want to go hurry, like doing everything half-ass and just like, oh, let's do this. I give it. No, I want to do everything the right way the first time.
yeah,
And that's why I'm trying to tell everybody. Yes, I have betas. I want to get betas, but right now it's not the time for me, to do giveaways to sell because everybody's asking me. It's like, no, I want to,
They say
I
they
want
keep
to, I
asking you all
could,
the time. You
I
gonna sell
could,
some
but I don't want to
betas?
do it like that. I don't want to do that to people. I want them to have the best quality possible because if I was in their shoes, I would want the best quality also. I don't want no, you know, small, half, I want the best, and that's what I'm trying to give to everybody. But right, it's a process, I'm learning that it's a
Ah,
process.
yeah.
But
Believe me, I know that because when I was breeding peacocks, I would have some that would come, get born and their mouths would be like their bottom jaw would be a little out of line and not look right or have a crooked back or something like that. And
exactly,
deformity.
those were never ones that I ever tried to, you know, sell off to anybody. Yeah, some of them I kept just because I kind of, got a personal bond with them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Those were
exactly,
my personal fish. It wasn't anything that I was showing off. They were just fish that I, took a liking to, even though they were messed up. I still liked them, and I kept
exactly.
them. But that wasn't anything that I was offering to people.
Yeah. So like when I do my videos, when I do my short whatever, it's like, yeah, I'm showing you what I'm having, what's gonna come. But right now, it's just still everything's still coming soon, coming soon. When
Yeah,
I don't know, but when everything's right, I'll let you guys know. Make
yeah,
a website and then I make it, where everybody can afford it. I'm not gonna, I'm not trying to be rich. I'm just trying to get my product out there. I'm trying to get a following. I want everybody to know that, you want betas,
yeah,
come to me.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate your knowledge, your insight, your expertise, Kevin Pitts. I didn't even know who you were. I didn't even check. So I want to check you out now. Appreciate for stopping in. So now I learned that there's
Yeah,
a good cichlid person to come in to hit you up. I hit you. I'll be hitting you up. When I have a
yeah,
big
not a
tank,
problem, man.
good everything. I'll let you know. And I'm sure you can point me the right way what I'm looking for. Because
I got his phone number, Jay.
you have a vast knowledge of everything. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
I appreciate your time here. Because I've been
Yeah, I
asking
mean,
Big Easy. I was like, man, we need some fish people here. I'm trying, make a connection with some people. Try to make some connections, get some cichlids, some something. So
yeah,
It's
I
yeah.
gonna be
mean,
somebody coming here new every week.
I got a few groups that I run on Facebook as well too. That you know, freshwater junkies and cichlid addicts on Facebook. That
Oh, okay.
I'm a group expert and moderator on cichlid addicts, and on freshwater junkies is basically me and a buddy of mine.
Oh, Nancy
Uh,
Moore.
yeah, it took the words right out of my mouth, big. Me and him run freshwater junkies, and that's just for
Mm,
all freshwater fish. So I mean, I've been doing this for a while now. I mean, I've been doing this, running groups and whatnot for seven,
That's
eight
for me
years
to get
now,
off here
all the
now.
way,
I'm getting ready.
all the way, all the way back to Google Plus days.
Oh wow, nice.
Google Plus went down. We lost so many people.
Oh no.
We did. That was MAC. We lost MAC because
Oh
Google Plus went down.
Yeah, I was an owner of the MAC, Mixed African Cichlids.
dang.
Mm,
But yeah, man. I mean, if you ever have any questions for me or whatnot, I mean, don't hesitate to either get on Facebook and get in Cichlid Addicts or Freshwater Junkies, and you know call me out by name, and then that way I know it'll show up on my phone and notifications that you're specifically asking me a question, that I've been tagged, or
Okay.
go into my YouTube videos and look at my YouTube videos that I've got, and if any questions you have, I'm always happy to help people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate
That's just the kind of
that.
guy I am.
Yeah, because I'm on Facebook and I have Mark on Facebook and I looked it up on fish. What is it? Freshwater Junkies.
Freshwater junkies and cichlid addicts
Oh, okay,
are the
Freshwater
two
Junkies.
are the two that I run.
Yeah, Cichlid Junkies. Right? Cichlid Junkies.
mm.
Okay.
Cichlid addicts,
Oh, Cichlid Addict. Okay,
Addicts.
and then freshwater junkies.
Okay, that's what I got. Freshwater Junkies and Cichlid Addicts. Got you. Okay.
There you go. There you
Okay,
go.
got. Okay, got
It's
you.
time for
Okay,
me
let
to
me
go
look
lay
it up.
down.
Yeah, it's
You know,
getting
and
late.
feel free to join the groups if you want to join the group. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I'm
yeah.
I'm one of the guys. I'm
Okay.
one of the guys that lets people in and accepts requests to join the groups and stuff like that. I'll see you on
Yeah.
there and I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah, my
I'll
name's
be like,
Jace Beta.
He's
It's
in.
like it's like Jace Beta. So yeah, so if you see Jace Beta and like profile picture of family first, and yeah, that's me. Yeah,
Right
Jace
on.
Beta. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, all right. Yeah, like Big Easy's getting tired. It's past Big Easy's bedtime. You gotta go.
I sleep weird, you know that.
I know.
I
I'm just
wake
giving you
up
a
at 4:30 in the morning.
hard
I
time, but
can't
yeah,
sleep past 4:30.
yeah.
Shit, Big B up all hours of the night, except sometimes when he's streaming and he falls asleep while he's streaming.
Right.
I'm known for
I know
Salute.
that.
how you. I know how you get,
Salute.
Big. Come on now, you be sitting
Salute.
there snoring.
Back
I'd be
scratching.
like,
Back
next
scratching.
thing you know, I'm like this in the
Back
chair.
scratching. Back scratching. But yeah,
But yeah, I think I'm gonna end up having to jump off here. I'm gonna get me some dinner in my belly and get to calling it a night.
yeah, I gotta get something to eat and do some errands. Not
I gotta
errands, but do
straighten
some
that
things
kitchen
around
before I
the
go to
house before I go
sleep.
to sleep. But
Well, I
yeah,
wake up in the middle of the night and gotta come in here and clean up because I can't sleep because the kitchen ain't together.
but yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks for the knowledge. Thanks for just the entertainment, everything, Kevin Pitts. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be in touch. For sure.
I'll be
Yeah,
back
man,
here
for
at 9
sure.
o'clock next week.
I'm glad I could help out, man. Like I said, anytime you got a question about anything, like 100% always shoot you, what I know. I would never, BS you or try to tell you something that
No,
I don't
you're
know.
you're you're for real because
If I don't know the answer, I'll tell you I don't know the answer. But
yeah,
if if I know, I'll let you know what I know.
right. Because you're for real in that sense that you're all about everything. You know what you're doing. You know what you're talking. So yeah, just say salute, thank you, appreciate everything, the knowledge, everything. And you didn't have to do that, but you took the time to come up here and show it. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, man. It's not a problem. It's what I like to do, man.
All right, man.
I've been in the
Love
hobby
talking
for as
about
many years as I have. I like to help people out and help them, strive to want to get to where I'm at right now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I want to help.
Yeah.
I want to help those up and comers.
Right. Well, you take care and have a good night. Appreciate you.
All right,
All
man.
right.
You too.
Everybody have a good one. Thanks,
Yeah.
Kevin.
All
See
right,
you,
take it
Big
easy,
Easy.
big.
Take it easy,
Take it
big.
easy, Jay.
Everybody
Yeah,
in
take it
chat
easy,
have a
Kevin.
good one.
Yeah. Cheers, Melvin. Cheers. Salute, salute.
Peace.
And James.